Hi everyone, how are you? Today's another day where we have some astrological movements taking place. We have two things happening on February 1st, 2013. Today, first of all, what's happening is Mars is moving into Pisces, and that's happening at 5:54 p.m. Pacific time. So you could base that off your time zone. If I'm in California, so I go off of Pacific time. The other astrological thing that's happening is Venus is moving into Aquarius. So that's happening at 6:47 p.m. Pacific time. So what do these things mean? What does it mean for Mars to move into Pisces and Venus to move into Aquarius for us as a collective? And then what does it mean for each individual person in their lives? So what you want to do is you want to definitely check out where you have Venus in your chart right now, and also where you have Mars, and to see what house those planet movements are going to be affecting. Now, these are slower moving planets, so usually Mars moves slower than Venus, and so Mars may take 1.5 to 2 months to move through a house, and then Venus could take 3 weeks to a month or so, give or take, and if they go into retrograde, they could even take longer. So you want to check out where this is happening in your chart so you know where you will have this specific energy. But I'll explain a little bit about what these planets mean. So Mars moving into Pisces. Mars is a very action-oriented planet. It's a fiery planet. It likes to take direct action and move ahead, and gives you a lot of energy, and can somewhat be aggressive. And in trying to get what it wants, it just kind of just goes for it. It's got that go for it kind of vibe to it. So Mars moving into Pisces, which is a very different energy than Mars energy. Pisces energy is very reflective, very dreamy. It's very mutable, meaning it changes and can be flexible. It's emotional because it is a water element, so it's really into the feeling of things and the dreamy world, and it can be very mystical and romantic and loves freedom. It can also be very gentle, whereas Mars is not gentle at all. So this is an interesting movement, Mars moving into Pisces, because it is very opposite in the way that they behave as planets and as a sign. So I would think that this would mean that we would have more energy and action into the realms of what Pisces represents. Dreams, mystical spirituality, hidden aspects of kind of going within and looking more towards our spirit guides or our higher self, or just going within our own inner being and being very direct in those things, and being more action oriented towards those particular things. It might be that we will feel a little bit dreamy or highly emotional in this state, but it also, I want to recommend you to go into your chart and find out where you have Mars in Pisces. For me, I'm a Sagittarius, so Pisces rules over my 4th house of home. So I will have Mars energy moving into my 4th house. If you have a question about where Mars is in your particular chart, you can comment and leave me your birthday, and I'll comment you back and let you know where Mars is for you. But this means I'll have more action, possibly a little bit more of an aggressive kind of attitude towards my home life. Like if I'm really trying to move, which I'm not, or trying to maybe do things with the home, this is what this would bring me. More energy and action and fiery energy towards this house. So in an individual sense, it's different than in a collective collective sense of how this might work out. It'll work with both, but so now we go to Venus moves into Aquarius. So Venus, what does Venus rule? It rules love, it rules romance, it rules pleasure. And we have that moving into Aquarius, which is very eccentric, electric energy, very intellectual, detached, cool, calm, and collected. Very social, but in a detached kind of way. Aquarius doesn't get too emotional about things. So Venus, representing love and relationships, will give us a more kind of detached, intellectual approach to our relationships and to our social interactions. Aquarius can be very spiritual, but in a very high sense, and in a more of a scientific, maybe a scientific way. They're definitely not possessive at all. So Venus in Aquarius represents more of kind of like a freedom of, it's not like if you're in a relationship and you want to give this person a lot of freedom and have no attachments and not be possessive of them, that they can kind of do what they want, and you have a lighthearted, more social friendship type of interaction going on. So for those of you who have Venus in Aquarius in your natal chart, this would represent you and what you might be like. So more than feelings, because Aquarius doesn't really get into the emotional type feelings, it would intellectualize their feelings. They would take their feelings and try to think about them or make them more intellectual. And since Venus rules Taurus and Venus also rules Libra, so this is kind of a really good position to have Aquarius in, because Libra is ruled by air also, as well as Aquarius, so this can be a kind of a good combo. And you want to look at your chart again to see where you have Venus right now. Where is Venus in your chart, and where will it be moving to? So for me, I have Venus currently until 6:47 p.m. today in my second house of money and values, and everything that the second house represents. And I have it moving into my third house of communications. So this will be good for my communications. It will be good for my YouTube videos, so I can explain things in a more eloquent way, be easier to understand. You just have an easier time talking with people and maybe socializing with people. So this is a really good energy for everyone, and wherever you have this in your chart will affect that as well. So yes, 2 planets moving today, moving houses. This is big news, and what I'll do is I'll keep you informed on the planetary movements. When a planet goes either retrograde, direct, or moves into a new house, I'll make a video about it and let you know what that's about and what those energies mean. And like I said, if you want to know where you have Venus or Mars currently and in what house, leave me a comment on my YouTube video, and I will get back to you and let you know what that means for you. So I hope this was informative, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching.